I was working as a college professor. I have a PhD in psychology, and so I was teaching full time. And I started to feel very fatigued. I was actually not experiencing much in the way of memory issues, but loading the dishwasher, it became an impossible task. I would look at it and I wouldn't know what to do. In October of 2016, I got an Alzheimer's diagnosis. I was 48. And it took almost 5 years to get an Alzheimer's diagnosis. I was relieved to have a clinical diagnosis, to have a definitive answer.
Now that we had a definitive diagnosis, we had a place to focus on and a direction to try and figure out how to go.
I've never looked back. I've never wished that my life was different. I've never wished that I didn't have this disease. Everything that I did before I got my diagnosis, my education and my experience, my professional life, I think that all prepared me.
You live in the now. You don't ask about what happened in the past or if she remembered this or that. The less stress she experiences, the better she's going to be.
My spirit is solid. Even if my cognitive reserves are dwindling, my spirit's solid. That doesn't mean you don't have bad days, and it doesn't mean it's not devastating. I hope that there is a cure someday, but we are living right now. How are we living well, and how do we do that? The Alzheimer's Association Colorado chapter is the gold standard. That's where you're gonna get your heart in the right place, your head in the right place. That's who's gonna help you wrap your arms around this. It's whatever is needed to navigate this journey successfully, the association is on board with, and I champion that. I was Mrs. Colorado Springs 2023. To have my application picked out of a pile of applicants, I was really honored and privileged that the organization of Mrs. America, Mrs. Colorado, said yes. I said, "Are you sure you know I have Alzheimer's and anything can happen on that stage?" And the director said, "We've never had somebody with Alzheimer's compete, so absolutely." So even with an Alzheimer's diagnosis, we focus on what we can do, not our deficits. And I really wanted to demonstrate that.
Oh, couldn't be prouder. She has done such amazing work, and it's touched people around the world.
Volunteering for this organization and for the mission is the most important work I've ever done. It's rewarding. I'm grateful that God gave me this gift. When we go home today, I'm not going to remember this conversation, but you will. And that's what I'm counting on. That's what I'm counting on, that you'll remember this. And you'll remember it because you are the cure. And I thank you for your continued support.